So I just got out of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now I was debating if I was even going to go see this movie because I was one of the few people who really didn't like the first one. I thought the human characters had way too much time. I thought it took too long to set everything up. I didn't like Jim Carrey's performance. There's just a lot of issues I had with it, and I thought it kind of sucked, to be honest. So I'm like, am I going to go see the sequel to a movie I didn't like? And when I saw the trailer, I'm like, okay, well, Tails is going to be in it, and Knuckles is going to be in it, and we have Robotnik set up, and he's wearing the proper clothing, and there's all this, like, Sonic-y shit that's going on. And it looks like the humans aren't going to be in it as much. So I was like, you know what? I want to have some popcorn. It's been a while since I've been to a movie, so let's go see Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So I went and I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I'm going to say I really enjoyed it. Much, much, much better than the first one. It has a lot of things going for it. I think first and foremost, the humans are in it a lot less. By humans, I mean humans other than Robotnik are in it a lot less than they were in the previous movie. So that, I think, helps out a lot, because I find them really annoying. I find they don't really add anything to the film. The like father-son relationship between Sonic and whatever his name is really cringy. And like the whole side plot about like the sister of like the wife of the sheriff getting married, but it's actually like it's actually Gunn or what. It's really lame and unnecessary, and that was the worst part of the movie. Now, what's good about this movie though is there's a lot of Sonic shit that happens in it. Is unlike the first movie, this one doesn't lie to you. It promises you Sonic the Hedgehog, and you get Sonic the Hedgehog. You don't have to like deal with any of this. He's becoming Sonic. Robotnik's becoming Robotnik. There's no Tails, no Knuckles. That stuff is all established. And Tails and Knuckles show up right at the beginning of the movie, which is cool. So I think they did a really good job with them. I've always been a fan of Tails. I'm sure there's a lot of people who don't like him because they think he's annoying or whatever. I think the thing to keep in mind is I think Tails is supposed to be, depending on the canon, like 8 years old. So he's supposed to kind of have a high-pitched voice and be a little immature, while at the same time having an IQ of 300. I've always kind of wondered who's smarter, him or Robotnik. Tails may very well be smarter. It's just that Robotnik's in like his 40s or 50s and Tails is like 8. So he has a ways to go. But I think they did a good job with Tails. He's the kind of innocent but big-hearted kid who looks up to Sonic as his older brother figure, and he wants to be cool, he wants to be brave like Sonic, and he's also got a bunch of gadgets. He's like this cool hologram projector and a universal translator and like a bunch of laser cannons and stuff like that. So I appreciated that. I felt like this one did a better job of paying homage to some of the games and the other Sonic stuff. Throwing in a bits of Sonic lore, like you had the Master Emerald, you had the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you had Tails piloting the tornado, although it gets destroyed. But like I said, just a lot more kind of Sonic-y things. There's a lot of good moments with Tails and Sonic bonding, having bro moments, which is pretty cool. As in the game, Knuckles teams up with Robotnik for a lot of the movie. It was an inspired pick getting Idris Elba to play Knuckles. Basically, they just had Knuckles as someone who has no sense of humor and is just kind of this obsessive, not very bright warrior who was raised from birth to try to get the Master Emerald so he can restore the honor of his tribe. So I think they portrayed him really well. They kind of went a bit like with Dax the Destroyer, I think his name is, or Drax, whatever his name is, from Guardians of the Galaxy, where he just kind of takes everything super literally. So I did enjoy his character quite a bit. We did get some like traditional Knuckles scenes, like of him climbing up the side of a building. I don't think he glides. It would have been cool if he glided. Tails got to fly a lot, so that was pretty cool. So you got that stuff. You got some of the music. Honestly, I think this movie would have been way better if they cut all the parts with the humans in it out and threw in some Crush 40 for some of the action scenes. I mean, they even have like Sonic on a snowboard. Like just throw in a little city escape, throw in a little what I'm made of during kind of the final fight scene. I think that would have helped out the movie. But like I said, there's a lot of cool Sonic shit. They brought in Gun, they brought in the Chaos Emeralds. Robotnik builds a super giant death robot with all kinds of crazy gadgets in it. I think Jim Carrey's a lot more on point in this film. There's always kind of different ways of going about Robotnik. You got like the Sonic Adventure version, who's more of an actual threat and is more of kind of like your traditional evil genius. And then you've got kind of more of a comedic one. I think he goes more in the comedic direction. I guess then there's also like anti-hero Robotnik, whenever he has to team up with the rest of them to fight a bigger villain. But overall, I gotta say, much better movie. Action scenes were a lot better. It's good to see the bromance between Tails and Sonic, and later between Knuckles and Sonic. Jim Carrey, I think, put in a much better performance this time. All they really need to do is just take the stupid humans out, and let the whatever they're called, anthropomorphic animals, be anthropomorphic animals. So, good movie. I don't know, I might even give it an 8 out of 10. I had a lot of fun. It's not that it didn't have a lot of issues or it was some deep thing, but it did remind me of when I was like a kid and I got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle from EB Games from the first time, and I was starting to pull off crazy stunts, doing loop-to-loops, running down walls, running up buildings, skateboarding, stuff like that. And it did kind of recapture at least some of that, and that's pretty cool. So overall, I'm going to say good movie. If you're a Sonic fan or you just kind of want some fun popcorn entertainment, I'd probably recommend it. Definitely check it out. It's probably something that'd be good to watch in theaters just because of the scale and the special effects and stuff like that. So that's a review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, or Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I'll talk to you guys later.